Hey everybody, I'm Shelly. I'm in the Air National Guard here in Fargo, North Dakota, and I thought it'd be cool if I took my lunch break and read you guys a couple stories. I've seen so many kids reading stories all over the internet, and I think it's a super cool trend, so I wanted to jump in on it. The first story is one I doodled. It's called The Hooligan Way. Our nickname up here in Fargo for the Air National Guard is the Happy Hooligans. A long time ago, under the North Dakota sun, the hooligans were made with a P-51. With just one plane and 2 totes of tools, the airmen went to work to learn the flying rules. They zoomed and they zipped, they buzzed and they'd roar. A more beautiful sight was never seen than to see a Mustang soar. The hooligans were happy, they loved to serve their state. The men and women of the 178th thought the Air Guard was pretty great. But winter came and blizzards blew day after snowy day. Soon railways stopped and food ran low, and there seemed to be no way to save the people and cattle who were running out of food. But just in time, an ingenious idea slowly brewed. We could use the plains and drop some hay so the cattle and horses could survive the day. And the people too will fly them to a better fate. After all, the hooligans love to serve their state. For 31 days and 31 nights, the hooligans were busy in flight, dropping 8,000 bales to the cows in the snow. How many lives were saved? We'll never really know. So in the end, they saved the day. It's not a surprise, it's the hooligan way. The end. The hooligan way. Okay, now we've got a couple more to pick from. The places I went. Some girls grow up to be airmen, or Shelly is an airman. A lot of times we're called soldiers by mistake, so I wrote a book called Shelly is an Airman. Let's do Some Girls Grow Up to be Airmen. This one's a good one. Some girls are born to parents like yours who love them and hug them and make them do chores. Some girls are leaders from the start. They came that way, they're full of heart. They like adventure, they like to win. A challenge always makes them grin. You guys know any girls like this? I know a few. Some girls like comfort and fancy things. Some girls like pearls and diamond rings. But some girls see the world and say, I hope I make it better someday. These girls grow up and set their sights. They're not afraid to do what's right. Some girls step up and volunteer to protect the rights that we hold dear. They're all grown up, they're airmen now. They'll change the world some way, somehow. With their sights set high and the world full of need, they're off and away, and we know they'll succeed. They've got places to go and adventures to have, bringing all the love from their mom and their dad. The end. That's one of my favorite books that I wrote. I think that's kind of all the time I have. I think 2 stories is enough, but I would love to hear more stories that you guys have to read. So keep them coming and keep taking care of each other.